You simply can't touch the bar with your chest when doing pull-ups. There is only a few inches missing, but it feels impossible. Sometimes you're even thinking there's something wrong with your body. In this video, I'm going to prove you with a simple test that you can do chest to bar pull-ups, and after that, I will show you how to build it up. Alright, so let's start with the test. It's really simple, anyone can do it. You just need a resistance band, a towel or a broomstick, and you have to imitate a chest to bar pull-up. And if you can touch the tool with your chest, this means you're capable of doing chest to bar pull-ups, but your nervous system is not ready yet and your muscles are still weak. I didn't really see people who couldn't do this test, but if you can't, I suggest you to visit a therapist and find out what the issue is. But if you could perform it, this means good news. You can do chest to bar pull-ups, but you need to build the neuromuscular connections and build some strength. In the next 3 steps, I will show you the milestones of doing the chest to bar pull-ups. First, build the neuromuscular connections. Second, building up the inverted rows properly. And third, work on pull-up progressions so you can get to chest to bar pull-ups. So the first step, as I mentioned, that you need to reprogram your nervous system and activate the neuromuscular connections to be able to do chest to bar pull-ups. So another execution of the test is to do the chest pulls on your front. This is a great deep back core exercise and the prehab prerequisite to chest to bar pull-ups. If you really want to build strength from the beginning, this exercise should be part of your prehab routine. This is why you can see this exercise in my 6-week prehab program, because we use every tool to prepare your body the best way possible. The third execution of this exercise is when you use a resistance band and a broomstick. This is another way to use resistance band and see if you can touch the broomstick. If you train in a gym, of course, you can do it with a lat pull down machine. That's less complicated. Try all these variations and use the chest pull on your front in your prehab routine, at least until you can get to chest to bar pull-up. I'm going to talk about my recommendations later, but this would be the best. The second step is to build up the inverted rows from standing up to the elevated leg progression. I've already talked about this in my previous videos, that many people skip or don't pay attention to the inverted rows. And this is one of the biggest missing links for the chest to bar pull-ups. Besides that, it's a great back exercise in itself. You can find a detailed tutorial video and a test video about the inverted rows on the channel, where you can learn all you need to know and test yourself whether you implemented the information right or not. If you pass that test, then you're on the doorstep of the chest to bar pull-ups. For most people, this is one of the biggest missing links, and as soon as they can perform 10-15 reps of inverted rows with elevated legs, they automatically can do 5 to 6 chest to bar pull-ups. Despite these, I suggest you to go through the pull-up progressions anyway and do the right technique strictly. Especially if you can't perform any chest to bar pull-ups despite doing inverted rows. This is really rare though. In this case, do chest to bar pull-ups with leg assistance, paying attention to the key points, and only move on if you can perform 10 to 15 clean reps. After that, you can use a stronger elastic band where you need to do it with the same precision. You can also do negatives, holding the upper end point for longer. An extra tip for this is you might want to start with an underhand grip and then progress towards the overhand grip, of course if you have the opportunity to use neutral grip as a transition. In my experience, for most people it's easier to hold the upper end point and the chest to bar position with an underhand grip, so once they are strong in that, they can switch to neutral, then overhand grip. The upper end point hold is really underrated, and if you can perform it to 10 to even 30 seconds, it's guaranteed that you'll be able to perform chest to bar pull-ups. As I mentioned previously, you can combine this with the negatives, so do the following. Get into the upper end point hold of the pull-up, touch the bar with your chest. In the beginning, you can even do this with leg assistance and hold this bent arm hang as long as you can. After that, do slow negative to passive hang and do the rest of the reps with just a few seconds hold on the top, and then do the negatives. So only your first rep should be a longer hold, and then just perform the rest with negatives. So just to summarize, if you can't do chest to bar pull-ups yet, do this. First, reprogram your nervous system with performing low intensity chest pull exercises. Second, pay more attention to inverted rows, build it up properly with the right technique and full range of motion. And third, go patiently with the pull-up progressions and be strict with yourself in terms of execution. If you go through these 3 steps consistently, I guarantee you'll be able to do chest to bar pull-ups. I'm talking from experience. This process is about leaving behind your ego. I've seen this with many people. You already have done the first step. First, you recognize the problem and you tested yourself that you could be able to do the exercise, now you just need to take my advice and follow the path patiently. I will put 3 videos at the end of this one. First, about the proper inverted rows, the test of the inverted rows, and the pull-up tutorial. So if you haven't watched those, definitely do it after this one. And if you want to build a shredded gymnast physique from the comfort of your home with just 2-3 sessions per week, click the link below and join my community. Or if you need a personalized plan, also check out the link and apply to one-on-one coaching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and now check out the videos I mentioned on the end screen.